Hello everyone, welcome with Monisha Nair. Today we are making Rajbhog. This is a very famous sweet. So let's get into this video. For that, here in a mixie jar I am adding 10 cashew nuts, 6 almonds, 15 pistachios. Now you need to pulse grind this for few seconds. This looks perfect. Now we'll keep this aside. Here in a bowl I am adding 4 tablespoons of vinegar. To this I am adding 8 tablespoons of water. So instead of vinegar you can use lemon juice as well. Now we'll mix this well and we'll keep this solution aside. Now here I have taken a heavy bottom kadai. To this I am adding 2 liters of milk. So use good quality milk which will yield you good amount of cottage cheese. Now we'll mix this well and we'll bring this milk to a boil on medium flame. Now let's prepare the saffron water. For that, here in a bowl I am adding 3/4 teaspoon of saffron. To this I am adding 4 tablespoons of hot water. You need to mix this well. Once it's nicely mixed, we'll keep this aside. Now we'll go back to the milk. As soon as the milk will come to a boil, I'll immediately switch off the flame. After switching off the flame, we'll mix this well for 2 minutes nicely. Basically, we are trying to calm down the milk. So if you add the vinegar water solution immediately, the cottage cheese which will come, it will come out dry. So you need to calm down the milk and then start adding the vinegar and water solution little by little and keep on mixing. And as soon as you see the milk has curdled up, don't further keep on adding the vinegar and water solution. Remaining you can keep it or discard it. Now here I have taken a big vessel. On top of this I have placed a clean cloth. I am pouring the cottage cheese mixture. Now we'll wash this nicely with 1 glass of ice cold water. So this will remove the vinegar flavor out of this cottage cheese. Now you need to hold the cloth together just like this and keep in your hands, and now we are going to squeeze this nicely for 14 times. But do not apply any pressure, just lightly squeeze this just like this as shown here. If you over squeeze it, it might turn dry. And no need to hang this anywhere. Directly we are going to transfer this on a plate. Now we'll crumble this paneer cottage cheese just like this, and now we'll start mashing this nicely for 10 minutes. So using your palm pressure, mash this nicely. Mash this nicely because this is a very important step in making sweet. Now to this I am adding 2 drops of yellow food gel color, and again I am going to keep on mashing this nicely. Once it's nicely mashed, just like this, it should form like a dough ball. That means it has come out perfect. Now I'll keep this aside, and on side we'll prepare the sugar syrup water. For that you need to take a very heavy bottom kadai. To this I am adding 2 cups of granulated sugar, that is 490 grams. And to this we will add 8 cups of water, which comes up to 1920 ml. So once I have added the water, to this I am adding 1/4 teaspoon of cardamom powder, 1 teaspoon of edible rose water, and to this we will add a saffron water. Now we'll mix this well. Once it's nicely mixed, let this boil on medium flame. Because the Rajbhog syrup is little sticky, not string consistency, but it is sticky similar to gulab jamun water. Now let this boil on side. We'll go back to our Rajbhog mixture. Now you need to divide this into 22 equal size portions, and you need to do this process fast before the sugar becomes too sticky in texture. So do this process fast. And out of this recipe we'll get 22 Rajbhogs. After dividing this into equal 22 portions, now we'll start filling this with the dry fruit mixture. For that, roll and flatten it into your hands, and to this I am adding 2 pinch of dry fruit mixture in between. Now you need to seal this properly as shown here, because if you don't seal this correctly, the dry fruit mixture will come out and it might break in the sugar water. So you need to be very careful and carefully seal this just like this. Roll in your hands and shapen this up into a ball. Just like this. Now similarly we'll make other Rajbhogs as well. And all our Rajbhog is ready. Now we'll mix this sugar water nicely. Once it is nicely mixed, now one by one we will start adding the Rajbhog. Just like this, carefully. Don't just turn the plate all together. Add one by one just like this. Once we have added all the Rajbhogs, now we are going to cover and cook this on medium flame for 6 minutes. So do not open in between, just keep a timer ready on side, and exactly on 6 minutes open the lid. Now it's been 6 minutes. I am going to open the lid, and now carefully using a spoon you need to turn the Rajbhogs just like this, very delicately and carefully. Don't apply any pressure. Just lightly you need to turn like this. Once I have turned all the Rajbhogs, now I am going to again cover and cook this on medium flame for 14 minutes. Definitely try this recipe and give your feedback on the comment section below. I would love to hear your feedback. And if you are new to my channel, please do subscribe and please do share this video with all your friends and family. Now it's been 14 minutes. And our Rajbhog is ready. I am going to immediately switch off the flame. And now we'll allow this Rajbhog to rest in room temperature for 2 hours. And do not close again with lid. If you close again with lid, it will become small in size or it will puncture. Let this remain open for 2 hours. After 2 hours, now I am going to transfer this to a big vessel. So first pour some sugar syrup just like this, and carefully one by one place the Rajbhogs. And let this sweet rest in fridge overnight and enjoy the next day. So cover and keep in fridge and let it rest overnight. And have it within a week's period time. And our delicious Rajbhog is ready. Definitely try this recipe and give your feedback. This is a very beautiful, sweet and authentic recipe. And a very famous Bengali sweet. Definitely try this recipe. Thank you for watching.